Let's talk. The NOTA Study, 2015. Antibiotics versus appendicitis surgery. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Everything Surgery podcast. Today, we're diving into something that could change the way we think about appendicitis. Yeah, that pain in your side you've always heard means you need emergency surgery. But what if you didn't? So, here's the scoop. In 2015, a team of researchers in Italy ran what's called the NOTA Study, looking at whether antibiotics alone could treat uncomplicated acute appendicitis. No surgery required. Let's break down what they did and what they found. How was the study set up? Picture this. 159 adults, all with plain old simple appendicitis. None of the scary complications, confirmed by doctors and scans. Instead of rolling straight into the OR, these folks got a course of antibiotics. 3 days on intravenous amoxicillin clavulanate, then a week of oral antibiotics at home. Surgery? Only if things went south. What actually happened? Short-term results. A whopping 90.8% of patients got through their hospital stay and early recovery with just antibiotics. No knife needed. Only 9.2% had to go for surgery in that first week. A year later, after checking in a year down the line, they found that about 14% eventually needed an appendectomy. So yeah, some folks did end up needing surgery, but most didn't. And get this, there were no major complications like burst appendixes or abscesses for those who went the antibiotic route. Compared to surgery, the cost and hospital time were about the same for the initial treatment, so no big win or loss there. Why does this matter? This matches up with other big studies like APAC, 2015, and CODA, 2020, all suggesting that, for many people, antibiotics can safely come first. Of course, there are some things to keep in mind. This study wasn't randomized, so there's always a chance the groups weren't perfectly matched. The sample size was smaller than in later research. But here's the big takeaway. Over 85% of people with straightforward appendicitis might be able to skip surgery, at least at first. About 15% will still need it within a year, so it's not a guarantee. The key is shared decision-making. Talk with your doctor, weigh the pros and cons, and figure out what works best for you. That's it for today's episode. If you found this useful or surprising, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more science made simple. Catch you next time.